most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Charles, we're going to look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 37, check 37.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Oh, why are we
trying to defend the out route there? Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Intended for number 37.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Clifford, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Intended for John Ross.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
3rd down.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For a Green Bay.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wagner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Wagner's pass.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Clifford. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Wagner. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Off play action. Wagner. A deep ball for Ellington. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Taken down.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On the play. First down, Seattle.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett.
Wilson's pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
For the field goal.
3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to get stuff.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wagner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Wagner's pass.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Brings
9 yards, and that
down.
leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the gun on third down. Wagner, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a give, right side. Rose. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Wilson on the keeper. Touchdown,
Russell
Seattle.
Wilson. His 2nd touchdown
Rodrigo
on the
Blankenship
season.
for
As
the
his
extra
guys
point.
are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the
His
opener
kick
and a
is
second one in
good.
week 2 now.
How about the
Makes
pace
the
he's
score
already
Seahawks
established,
7,
right? Not sure he can
Packers
keep it up
nothing.
for an entire season, but don't burst the
Michael
bubble
Dixon
because
to
he
kick
thinks
off
that he
for
can.
Seattle.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's
The
going to touch the
Packers take
football,
over
they all
first
have
and
those
10
types of goals. They all have
at
those
their
types
own
of blocks.
22-yard
Then they
line.
just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Packers offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
That's not good enough, man.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. They move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Brought down
Give him
at the
5 yards there,
18-yard
and it'll
line.
bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Wagner, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Good for a Green
And he'll
Bay
get this up to the
Packer.
34-yard line.
First
A gutsy
and 10
call.
at the
Turns out to be a
34-yard
good one,
line.
though. First down on a pickup of 11.
It's just me and you.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the
Complete to
40-yard
number
line.
37.
It'll be a gain of
It's a pickup
6,
of
and it's a
6.
2nd down.
Brings up
It
2nd
appears they
and
found
4.
something that's working,
At
and
the
they keep going
40-yard
back to
line.
it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space,
Good
more
for a
times than
Green
not,
Bay
he's going to get more
Packer.
yardage than you expect out of each play.
12
First
yards
and
there
10
and a
at the
first down.
48-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, here we go. Watch the
to throw. Wagner going deep downfield for... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
To John Ross.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5. On the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
A former teammate of mine was called the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Cut.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard
it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now. It's Carson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
To Chris Carson.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So not quite at first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard
that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Flush to, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper.
Russell Wilson. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Michael Dixon,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Wagner. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That's
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
Wagner's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4 on the 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All right. Let's go, P. Let's go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We're on Green
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. I got you. I got you, son.
On 1st down, Clifford. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the gain here in the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
All day. Cowboy 80. Hatchet.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
It's a gain
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
6-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch tight end.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
The
and I think that's
Seahawks
part
take
of what
over
we're seeing
1st
here.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
36. Line 36.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Check it out, read.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the curls. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun. Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, 36.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Will Dissly. Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A final shot before break. Wagner. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On the deep
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And that will be incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get good.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Wagner. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wagner's
so back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Wagner's pass
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Pass. Complete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Man, why are we doing this?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
36. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
From the gun, Wilson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him. It did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45.
For a gain of 5. Number 37. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Wagner completes it to Hardman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Woo! Give me some.
Get behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
I know you've got a baseball background,
number 35.
right?
A little bit. Started minor league.
You did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So kind of a tough break there. No real hooker slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
They'll run on 1st down. Clifford. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's good.
13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Right here.
On 1st down, Wagner toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wagner's pass.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
That ties the game at 17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time out, another missed field goal. So maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this one complete to Burnett.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Number 81.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Seahawks first down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
From the gun, Wilson on the crossing route, complete. That's Burnett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Number 35.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam there.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42.
He's brought
down
a
gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Rhodes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson going for the deep ball. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete to Will Dissly.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through.
17.
Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wagner. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Wagner's pass.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Wagner. That's to his running back. Complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have you guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On 2nd down, it's Carson.
Chris Carson.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken
only
down at the
3 there on the
22-yard
pickup,
line.
but that's enough to move the chains.
And
Brandon, that's still
Seahawks
believe, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Chris Carson,
and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 23-yard run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
For the extra point.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Throwing on 1st down. Wagner. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard
Not
gain.
much there,
Brings
only a
up
yard.
2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And that'll be incomplete.
Wagner
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45.
Intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant